Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2022 North Coast Section lacrosse game between visiting Bishop O'Dowd Dragons and the Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks. Your display of good sportsmanship will demonstrate your support for the participants, coaches, and officials during this special educational activity. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Our student athletes enjoy the opportunity to participate in CIF North Coast Section Championships thanks, in large part, to the generosity of our family of corporate partners. Please remember to support our corporate partners in appreciation of their support of our student athletes. The Marines, NFHS Network, 49er Cal High Sports Report, California Correctional Peace Officers Association, Gatorade, East Bay, Nike, Scorebook Live, Crystal Creamery, the California Army National Guard, Max Preps, California Canopy, and Black Bear Diner. The head referee today is Paul Heathcote, and the other umpires are Josie Lai and Greg I. These officials are neutral and have earned the opportunity to officiate today's game based upon evaluations by their respective officials associations and approval of the coaches for whom they work during the league season. We congratulate them on their selection. And now, the introduction of the players. I'll wait until they're done with their sticks. And now the introduction of the visiting Bishop O'Dowd Dragons. Number 1, Velia Vera. Number 2, Marisol Perez. Number 4, Danica Turk. Number 5, Allison Ames. Number 6, Marissa Seamus. Number 7, Avery Fortisol. Number 8, Mariah Branscombe. Number 9, Nia Glenn. Number 10, Rosalinda Vera. Number 13, Leah Wilgus. Number 14, Jordan Crum. Number 17, Carolina Harold. Number 18, Lucy Yu. Number 19, Lillian Yu. Number 20, Lucy O'Leary Herreras. Number 22, Kenzie Kane. Number 23, Elliot Beckner. Number 24, Janae Duto. Number 26, Sophie Siegler. And number 35, the goalie, Naima Kali. The Dragons are led by head coach Elizabeth Kohler and assistant coach Monica Yu. And now the introductions for the Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks. Number 0, Hannah Leach. Number 00, Jamie Lemberg. Number 1, senior, Maya Saldehe. Number 2, senior, Stella Zane. Number 3, senior, Shelby Capetta. Number 4, Graciela Hale. Number 5, Chloe Bowman. Number 6, Colette Hale. Number 7, Emma Palmer. Number 8, Kiersey Harris. Number 9, Talia Lazowitz. Number 10, Maggie Jensen. Number 11, Aylin Curtis. Number 12, Sadie Mann. Number 13, Carson Can. Number 14, Noelle Tober. Number 15, Ashley Townsend. Number 16, senior captain T.J. Hill. Number 17, Sylvie May. Number 18, senior captain Kendra Weissman. Number 19, Sophia Constance. Number 20, Andy Kelly. Number 21, Harper F.O.X. Fox. Number 22, Lucy Hexamer. Number 23, Carly Lehman. Number 24, Captain Annie Shine. Number 26, Zadie Foskett. Number 27, Kate Carvalho. Number 28, Zoe Tokarski. Number 25, Rowie Scobie. And number 54, Captain Maddie Smith. The Red Tail Hawks are coached by head coach Taylor Spray and assistant coaches Logan Timoff and Brian Dayton. If everyone would please rise and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem.
Through the
The NFHS network streams many NCS championship contests live at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Check it out. Selected events may be viewed live or at a later date. Fees may apply. Text friends and family who aren't here and invite them to watch. Attention fans. NCS championship tickets may now be purchased at gofan.com. Digital ticketing sponsor of NCS. Use your smartphone to download the GoFan app and bypass the ticket line at games. Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the California Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student while serving your community. Ask us about 100% tuition reimbursement program. Join the Guard to be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree at nationalguard.com/CA. This event is conducted under the authority of North Coast Section, CIF. All rights are reserved. Individuals other than NCS approved media outlets attending today's game may not video this event and use the video to reproduce, upload, post, transmit, and distribute for commercial purposes. Individuals may video this event for their own personal, non-commercial purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sam Chapman Stadium, where today, in the quarterfinals, the visiting Bishop O'Dowd Dragons come to Tamalpais High School to take on the Red Tail Hawks in a quarterfinal matchup for the North Coast section. The visiting Dragons come in with an overall record of 12-3, 4-0 in league play. They won their first round matchup against Cardinal Newman on Tuesday, 15-5. The Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks, the number 3 seed, have an overall record of 11-5 and is in a league record of 6-2, having come off a convincing victory on Tuesday against Miramani here, 18-8. So, here we go, folks. Bishop O'Dowd versus Tamalpais High School in the quarterfinals. Looks like it's Maddie Smith at the draw. Maddie Smith at the draw for the Hawks. And number 5, Allison Ames. The Hawks get possession. That's Maddie Smith, the junior captain, taking it down past the 35. Sets up. Looks inside. Drives. Drops. And scores the first goal of the game. Maddie Smith. But 14 seconds into the game with the first goal to put the Hawks up 1-0. Let's get some starting lineups for you. First for the home team, the Tamalpais Hawks. At mid, it looks like we have Ashley Townsend, Rowie Scobie, Maddie Smith, who just scored, and Annie Shine. On attack, we have Carson Can, Kendra Weissman, and Colette Hale. Back to the draw. Bishop O'Dowd controls, and it has the first possession. That's Leah Wegas with the ball on the left, guarded by Hale. Leah looking for a pass to set it up for Bishop O'Dowd. Gets it over to Lucy Yu. Lucy, defended by Scobie at the top. Nice defense. Oh! Nice aggressive defense by Scobie, but she does get the call. So, for the first free shot from the 8, it's Lucy Yu. And a freshman, Jamie Lemberg, blocks the initial shot. Picked up by Scobie. Scobie brings it up the left side. Crosses midfield. Drops it off to Maddie Smith. Maddie Smith charging hard down the middle. Drops it off to Annie Shine. Ooh, with an extra pass. And it couldn't be controlled. It's back to Bishop O'Dowd. Weissman on number 19, Lillian Yu, sisters to Lucy. There's number 4, Danica Turk, bringing it up for the Dragons. She's being guarded by Carson Can on the right side. Carson gets the call. So it's Turk just shy of midfield on the far end, bringing it up the right side. Passes back. To Lillian. Lillian drops the ball, but it's picked up by her sister Lucy. Lucy splits the defense. Charges in. Ashley Townsend's able to slow her down. And now it's Scobie against you. In the offseason, those two are teammates on their travel steps team. But it certainly looks like today there will be no love lost between the two of them. That's Lucy Yu with the ball at the 12. She drops it in. Oh, but Lemberg. Oh, a beautiful attempt by Lemberg. Bounces off and trickles in to the goal to tie it up for Bishop O'Dow. The score is now 1-1. Just about 2.5 minutes into the game. There's Maddie Smith with her patented jog back to the draw. Whether she scores, whether they score, you're always going to see Maddie jogging it back to the tee when you're here at Sam Chapman Stadium at Tamalpais High School. Coach Spray is doing some coaching from the sidelines, advising and asking that the stick be kept vertical so to avoid a foul call. So we're back to the draw. It's 1-1. And they're bringing it back, resetting it up. This time it's Allison Ames and Maddie Smith at the draw. I think we're going to be in for a great quarterfinal matchup here today. You've got very talented, very motivated players on both sides of the field, and that just sets it up for some outstanding high school lacrosse action. Who's got it? Ball's down. Shine chops at it, and it looks like Maddie picks it up and crosses midfield, brings it up the right-hand side. Oh, I think she sees a crease. I think she does. She drops it in, and it's a second goal for Maddie Smith. With 22 minutes and 10 seconds left to play, Tam takes the 2-1 lead. You can tell Maddie Smith has opened this game up with a sense of urgency. She sees a small amount of light, the slightest crease, and she took advantage of it. What'd they do? Took it off? Oh, so Tam automatically starts with possession. It's 2-1. Maddie pushing again, looking for some more. Maddie swings it over to Weissman on the far side. Over to Hale. Hale up to Scobie. Scobie to Townsend. Townsend to Smith. Looks like Tam's going to move it around, deciding what they want, picking out their play, being patient. There's Shiner, the junior captain, rolling to the top, dodges. Oh, put the shot on! Just wide to the left, but Hale's back to retain possession for the Hawks. There's Carson Can with the ball. Carson had a phenomenal game last against Miramani with 4 goals in the second half alone. Shine at the top. Shine looking. Oh, loses it. And it's on the ground. Weissman, and picked up by TJ. That's TJ Hill, the senior captain defenseman. Back. What do we got? Shooting space, and it's going to be Shine with a free shot at the top of the 8. Annie waving, almost taunting. You know Annie can't wait to put this one between the pipes. Big shot! Top shelf! Upper left! Annie Shine finds Pater, puts the Hawks up 3-1. What a beautiful shot by the junior captain. Annie, shine 'em up. And I love the support her teammates on the sidelines give her. Led by Harper Fox, who's known for after every goal, leading a cheer, spelling the name or the nickname or what have you for whoever made a positive play. Harper has really got some outstanding team spirit, and it's resonated throughout all the other teammates. So here we are back at the draw. Once again, Ames, V, Smith. Ball's in the air. Who wants it? It's pushed. It's slapped down into Tam territory, but picked up by Branscombe of the Dragons. Branscome's trying to bring it up. Bishop O'Dow crosses midfield and is immediately picked up. There's number 10, Rosalinda Vera. Ball's on the ground. And Bishop O'Dow will retain possession. Lillian Yu over to Leah Wilgus. Wilgus loses the ball. There's Hale picking it up and driving for the Hawks. She crosses midfield. And it doesn't appear anyone's going to stop her. There's Kendra. Drops it off to Kendra. And Kendra pokes it to the top shelf left. Hawks 4. Dragons 1. And an early timeout for the Dragons. Tam has got a lot of momentum right now. Those last two shots, first by Shine, second by Weissman, top shelf, right over the top right shoulder of the Bishop O'Dow goalie, Naima Cawley. So a great start for the Hawks. We're 5 minutes and 10 seconds into the first period. The California Correctional Peace Officers Association is a CIF statewide contributing partner, CCPOA, with 30,000 members and their families, supporting a brighter today and tomorrow for California's student athletes. North Coast Section Lacrosse Championships is fueled by the best for athletes who give everything. Nothing beats Gatorade. Nike is the official footwear, apparel, and uniform provider of the CIF. Nike is proud to support the student athletes of the CIF. Visit www.nike.com for more information for all your footwear and apparel needs. Our nation's battles are not fought on the sidelines, they are won by Marines. Earning the title Marine will instill a sense of accomplishment within you greater than most people will ever know. To learn more about the opportunities available in the Marine Corps, go to www.marines.com. So here we are, back to action in the first half. It's Tamalpais 4, Bishop O'Dowd 1. 1950 left to play. Setting it back up. Aims for the Dragons, the junior captain Smith for the Hawks. Tam came out hot in their last game against Miramani, going up 8-0, and they are similarly coming out strong again in this quarterfinal action. Bishop O'Dowd picks up the ball. That's number 19, Lillian Yu. Guarded by Carson Can. Met by Weissman. Yu looking for some help. Ball's on the ground. That's Hale. Picked up by 13, Leah Wilgus. Wilgus is one of the Wilgus drives, but she's intercepted. Beautiful interception by Colette Hale. Colette brings it up the right side. She's met by Valia Vera. Hale just over the 40. Looking for an outlet pass. She's got Ashley Townsend. And here comes Ashley. Fleet of foot. Ashley dumps it into Hale. Hale gets hammered. Absolutely hammered by Avery Forrestal. So Hale's going to have an opportunity to bring that out to the 8 and put it in for the Hawks. Wow. Strong shot, but Hale just bounced back up. She knows this is quarterfinal NCS action. Here goes Hale. Driving the net. Rolls it down. Oh, just misses. And picked up by Fortisol. There's Townsend using that speed to catch up to her. Oh! There's a foul on Weissman. So Bishop O'Dowd coming down. That's Vera. Vera's fast, but the ball's she's fouled. Looked like that might have been Emma Palmer who got her. So that will be Vera taking the free shot from the 8. Looks like we have a sub, Andy Kelly. Oh, Andy looks like she may have gotten a couple. Andy got 2 minutes. So Hawks will be down for the next 120 seconds while Andy Kelly takes a knee on the sidelines. Interesting that Colette didn't get. Oh, there's Lemberg catching the bounce shot. Lemberg's hot thus far, looking for an outlet pass. Oh, and makes an aggressive one, but she finds Weissman, who splits the defense, drops it off to TJ Hill. TJ brings it across the 35 and finds inside. Scobes, and Scobes finds the back of the net for the wait, hold on. Oh, apparently we have one too many. And so they took Scobes' beautiful goal off the board. All right. Really looking to get Rowie involved in the scoring. It was a beautiful shot. I'm sure she's going to find it again later. So Bishop O'Dowd's got the ball. That's Lillian Yu looking for help. And she brings it across midfield herself. Finds number 17, Carolina Harold, over to Leah Wilgus. Wilgus guarded by Smith, two of the leaders of each of their respective teams. Wilgus finds a pass across the middle, but can't connect, and it's cleared once again by Colette Hale. Colette's having a great early game here for the Tam defense. I believe this is her third individual clear herself. Oh, a dangerous pass, but Scobie's got it and crosses midfield. Scobes over to TJ. TJ back to Hale. Hale. Well, the Hale sisters are taking some damage here in the early part of the first period, but bouncing back. Ball now in Kendra Weissman's hands. Back over to Shine. Shine, bring it back, setting it up. In comes Sophia Constant for the Hawks. And Maddie's got it. Oh. Maddie Smith setting up at the 25, swings it over to Ashley Townsend. Ashley to Rowie, swinging it all the way around to Weissman. Tam setting up a play. Weissman drives herself. What's the call? Presumably shooting space. So Kendra will take her first free shot from the 8. Would like to see a large percentage of these converted in the beginning of the game. Here goes Weissman. Weissman goes in. Oh, we have a call. Oh, nothing. And it's blocked. Bishop O'Dowd ball. Cleared it out to Lillian Yu. Lillian bringing it up. Met by Maddie Smith just at midfield. Yu. And intercepted by Emma Palmer. Great defense by the Hawks today. Emma crosses midfield, drops it back off to Kendra. Kendra waiting for numbers. It looks like she's going to take it herself. And she drops it right between the goalie's legs for a 5-1 lead, Hawks. What a start to the game. The Hawks are absolutely on fire, and really, as strong as they are on offense, you've got to tip your hat to the defense. The defense has been playing absolutely phenomenally. We have three clears thus far by Colette Hale, and a beautiful interception right there by Emma Palmer, the junior. So with 14:32 left to play in the first, it's Annie Shine for the Hawks. What's it called? Resetting. Allison Ames for Bishop O'Dowd, and Maddie Smith for the Tamalpais Hawks. Here we go. Who wins it? Maddie does. Bobs weaves, and she gets through. Here she comes, straight in. Maddie Smith. Oh, shots high. But there is Lucy Hexamer. Okay. Looks like we have an injury. It looks like Maddie Smith is down. Maddie's had some ankle injuries in the season, so the collective Tam family holds its breath while Coach Spray runs out to see how Maddie's doing. I got to tell you, Maddie has had some injuries, but if Maddie is as tough as they get, I can assure you. Now, looks like she needed some help getting off, and so looks like it's that left ankle. Let's hope that she can shake that off and get some ice on it and get back into the game. But really, what we're most concerned about is the well-being of that wonderful junior right there, Maddie Smith. Players all showing good sportsmanship by taking a knee as Maddie is brought off of the field. Coming in for Maddie is the freshman, Kate Carvalho. Doesn't look like Smith's been able to put any weight on that ankle. And from the Hawk's nest here, she does look like she's grimacing in pain. So let's just hope that Maddie's going to be okay. You hate to see anyone go down in an important game like this, but I can tell you for certain this game means a tremendous amount to Maddie Smith. And if there's any opportunity for her to get back in, I can assure you that she'll be back in there. So back to action on the field. Scobie's got the ball at the top. Over to Carvalho on the right. Carvalho dumps it down to Weissman, who swings it to Can. Can waits while Tam is putting together a play. Can motions. Drops it back off to Lucy Hexamer. Hexamer back to Can. Can looking for cutters. Back to Hexamer at the X. Back to Can. They look happy to simply, there's a first cutter. No one was open. Here's Can, drives herself, and she takes a shot. Hold on. Looks like it's going to be Can with the free shot from the 8. Okay. Carson Can, a second-generation red-tail hawk, and a sophomore that we're going to be watching here at. She drops it off over to Annie Shine. Goal by junior Annie Shine. Assist Carson Can. What a beautiful. I thought Carson was going to take it. She drove, and then at the last second drops it off to Annie Shine, who puts in her second goal of the game to give the Red Tail Hawks a 6-1 lead with 13:05 left to go in the first half. Now at the draw for the Hawks is Kendra Weissman, still once again against Allison Ames for Bishop O'Dow. They're going to reset it. So for the Hawks, at attack, we have Can, Hexamer, and Carvalho. At mid, Scobie, Weissman, Shine. Bishop O'Dow controls over to Lillian Hugh. Lillian drives right, is met and crosses the 8. Oh. Takes a drop. And looks like Lillian's down as well. Lillian looks up, as her coach runs onto the field. Lillian, however, is able to get up under her own power, it appears, although she's taking a break once again. All players on the field respectively taking a knee. So Lillian's walking it off. Looks like she's probably going to be okay. Excuse me, that's her sister Lucy. Lucy Hugh. So, a couple of each of the team's stars get a little bit banged up here in the first half. And Lucy's going to have to come off and get checked by the medical staff. Coming in for Lucy is number 6, Marissa Seamus. And Seamus appears to be coming in to take the free shot from the 8 cold. Let's see if Lemberg can once again stop the shot. She's been very hot thus far this game. Takes a shot. It's wide left. Oh. For a second I thought the Hawks were going to get the ball, but Bishop O'Dow retains possession. That's Vera looking for a pass. Vera over to Vera. Oh, she drives once again, blocked by Lemberg. Lemberg has been an absolute wall this first half, not letting anything in. And that's Emma Palmer fighting for the ball and ultimately winning it for the Hawks. Emma drives right, dumps it off to Scobes. Scobes crosses midfield, brings it off to the right. Rowie. I'd love to see Rowie taking it to the net. A very incredibly talented freshman in Rowie Scobie. There's Annie Shine on the left. Swings it back to Hexamer. Hexamer to Can. Can. Finds it. Oh, she had a pass and couldn't hold on to it. 23, Kenzie Kane picks it up for the Dragons. It's followed by Carvalho. Oh, no, excuse me. By Townsend. Throws it back to Maria Branscombe, who collects it back up. And the Dragons have possession. Oh, a whiff! And is Tam able to pick it up? It's still loose. Cleaned up by Avery Fortisall. Fortisall over to Vera. Vera met by the senior captain, TJ Hill. Vera swings it over to Wilgus. That's number 13, Leah Wilgus. Leah at the X looking for a pass. Setting something up here. Looking for... Oh! Finds someone in the middle. Misses her. Ball's down. Bishop O'Dow picks the ball up and retains possession. That's Vera. Number 1, Vera. Oh, across the middle. Can the Hawks pick it up? Yes, they do. That's Rowie Scobie. Oh, she runs into number 10, Rosalinda Vera. Oh boy, another dangerous pass across the middle. Fortunately, there's Can to pick it up. Carson driving down, brings it left, looking to set something up. Drops it over to Shine. Shine to Weissman, who misses the shot right, but that's Hexamer back there to clear it for the Hawks. Lucy to Kendra. Kendra to Carvalho. Carvalho to Scobes. Scobes over to Shelby Capetta, who's in now. Carson has it at the X. Weissman on the left-hand side. Hawks setting up a play. 6-1 with 9:22 left to play in the first half. So far, it's been all Hawks. Can being patient, waiting for the right opportunity. Weissman's turn to look for a cutter. There's Shine. Can't get to her. Oh, and Bishop O'Dowd picks the ball up. Clears it down the left-hand side. That is Lillian Yu. But there it is. Colette Hale once again over to Can. Can charges down behind the goal. Guarded by Nia Glenn. Brings it up. Oh, Rowie with a shot left. Misses. And looks like it's a change of possession. Ball's going back to Bishop O'Dowd. So, 8:22 left to play. Bishop O'Dowd has the ball and about 90 yards to go. Met by some defense. Oh, and there's Emma Palmer again. Cleared by Annie Shine. Annie finds Lucy. Lucy brings it back out. Oh, no, picked off by the Dragons. Weissman coming off, and that's Zadie Foskett on her way coming on. Oh. So Vera and Bishop O'Dowd retain possession. Follow on the freshman Kate Carvalho. So Bishop O'Dowd has had chances, but have not been able to thus far convert on many of those opportunities. And that's due in overwhelmingly large part to the defense of the Hawks. Wilgus, one of the stronger players, charges across the middle. Oh, and she does finally find it for the Dragons. That's Leah Wilgus with a nice shot, just trickles past the goalie for the second goal of the game for the Dragons. I haven't yet gotten a report yet as to the condition of Maddie Smith. She's still being examined in the tent right below us here in the Hawks' Nest. So, Bishop O'Dowd with the last goal brings it to 6-2. Tamalpais with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. So it's Annie versus Allison Ames for the draw at midfield. Annie Shine puts it up, and Carson Can brings it down. The sophomore drives right, drops it down to Foskett. Foskett over to Lucy Hexamer. Lucy rolling, drops it back to Foskett. Foskett with the ball at the X. Back out to Scobie. Scobie to Carvalho. Carvalho to Shine. Tam's going to wait and set up play-ups. Carson with the ball behind the goal. Swings it to Foskett. Foskett to Lucy. Lucy to Shelby. Shelby to Kate. Kate over to Annie. Just a second, took her eye off the ball, but picks it back up. Annie driving, picked up by Bishop O'Dowd, so she brings it back out. Lucy for Carvalho. What's the call here, ref? Not sure about specifically what the call was, but the Hawks do retain possession, and that's Kate Carvalho who swings it over to Carson behind the goal. Carson drives right and rolls the crease. There she's got. That was Shine for her third goal of the game and a hat trick already here in the first half. Annie Shine with the goal. That's the junior captain. Goal by number 24, Annie Shine. Be sure to watch highlights from tonight's game on 49er Cal High Sports Report. Join Robert Bronstein, Aubrey Tolliver for the best in high school sports from all around the Bay Area. 49er Cal High Sports Report airs every Sunday night at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. on NBC Sports California and replays throughout the week on NBC Sports California. The 2022 NCS Lacrosse Championship t-shirts, sweatshirts, patches, hats, and visors are available on the NCS website. Go to www.cifncs.org and click on the Shop Merchandise button. So, 7-2 after Shine's third goal of the game. Looks like Bishop O'Dowd has switched the player who's taking the draw. That's number 18, Lucy Yu, that went up against Shine. And the Hawks retain possession. Over to Shine. Shine to Scobie. Scobie driving hard. Pulls it back. Over to Shine. Shine to Shelby. Shelby to Foskett. Foskett to Ashley Townsend. Townsend over to Can. There's Lucy. Lucy over to Ashley. Ashley trying to find some daylight. Clears it out instead. That's Foskett with the ball. Looking to do something. Gets it over to Scobes. Scobes drives right. Ooh, pulls it back. Here's Annie. Looks like we're going to have a shooting space call. No. Illegal pick by Tam. Dragon's ball. So about 4.5 minutes here to play in the first half. And Tam has a 7-2 lead over the visiting Bishop O'Dowd Dragons. That's Branscombe. Drops back to Lillian Yu. The Bishop O'Dowd coach pleading with the attackers to please get downfield. There's number 8 with a full head of steam. She does. That's Mariah Branscombe with the goal for Bishop O'Dowd. Goal by number 8, Mariah Branscombe. So it's 7-3 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. We'll try to get you an update on the Maddie Smith injury at half. But you know what the Hawks are saying? Yes, they'd love to have their junior captain back out on the field, but they realize they have the talent, and this is the opportunity. And if she can't come and return today, that they're going to take it and carry the torch for Maddie. So here we go. It's you versus Shine at the draw. And it's up, and it's cleaned up by Scobes, who just gets hammered. Absolutely. Look at Scobie, just gets right up. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen that yet given to the Hawks. So Scobie takes one basically to the chin, but number 18, Lucy Yu, is going to grab a stall for 2 minutes on the side. So the Hawks have numbers. That freshman Scobie is tough. She took the hard hit and just bounced back like a rubber ball. Over to Shine. Here's Annie controlling things. Look. Oh, but they call the shooting space shot just seconds, not even a second before Annie gets the shot off. So that goal's going to get taken off the board, but Annie's going to have a free shot from the 8. Annie Shine having one heck of a half here. Filling in ably. There's Annie. Goes high. There's Hexamer to clean it up for the Hawks and retain possession. 3:20 and rolling. Hawks ball. It's 7 Tam, 3 Bishop O'Dowd. There's Shelby. Shelby to Scobie. Scobie to Annie. Townsend drives. And there's Foskett as well. Oh, they missed it, but Capetta, almost cleared it. But Bishop O'Dowd picks up the ball, drives right. Scobie on Yu. As Yu crosses, Yu swings it over to Leah Wilgus. Wilgus has had a goal in this game thus far for the Dragons. Over to Allison Ames. Ames rolls behind the goal and sets it up for the Dragons. Looking for drivers, looking for cutters, looking for any opportunity. And instead, a bit of a lackadaisical ball. There it is, Hale again to clean it up. There's Shine. Shine comes back from her mid spot to clear the ball with a long pass up the field to Scobie. Scobie is met by number 14, Jordan Crum. There's Weissman. A gorgeous goal! That was like a drop shot shovel back. I don't know what it was, but it was gorgeous. And it's 8-3 Hawks. I don't even know how your wrists can do that. Goal by the senior captain, number 18, Kendra Weissman. Wow, what an acrobatic, athletic shot by Kendra Weissman to give the Hawks a 5-goal lead with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. It's Shine. It's Ames on the tee. 2 minutes to go. Ball's in the air. Who's going to clean it up? Called against the Hawks. It's Dragons' ball. Ames brings it up, drops it off to Wilgus. Wilgus over to Yu. Yu met by a wall of Tam defenders. Has to clear back and reset it to Ames. Ames looking for something, drops it to Wilgus. Wilgus against the captain, T.J. Hill. Wilgus takes a shot and finds the back of the net. It's 8-4 Tam. Goal by number 13, Leah Wilgus. So we're switching it up at the draw. This time the senior Kendra Weissman's going to take it. Off the field comes Shelby Capetta. Didn't see who went in for her. But at mid, we've got Scobes, we've got Weissman, and we've got Shiner. Kendra puts the ball in the air. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by... nice check by Shiner. Check so hard, she dropped her. But we can't control. Ball's on the ground. Who's going to come out with it? Who wants it? This time it's Bishop O'Dowd. That's Carvalho on her. Carvalho with a nice Scobes picks it up. She has numbers. Here comes Scobes. She beats number 7. She's going in. She drops it in for a goal. Rowie Scobie, the freshman. 9-4 Tam. And her teammates are chanting, she's a freshman. Wow. Goal by number 25, Rowie Scobie. It's now 9-4 Tam with 59.8 seconds left in the first half. It's Ames for the Dragons. It's Weissman for Tam. Who wants it? It's Rowie again. Rowie clears, drives left, looks for a pass, pulls it back, drops it off to her teammate Annie Shine. Annie Shine setting up at the top. She's got the pass in. Carvalho's gets the shot. It gets blocked. And couldn't hear what the call was, but it's Bishop O'Dowd ball. .6 seconds left in the first half. Bishop O'Dowd chased down by the freshman, Kate Carvalho. And Bishop O'Dowd crosses midfield. Carvalho is all over her like a cheap suit. And they drop the ball, picked up by Weiss. Oh, but it goes back over to Bishop O'Dowd. 10 seconds left. They need to set something up, and they need something quick. Oh, the fumble might have just cost them an opportunity, and it looks like it's going to. So, the first period ends, and the Tamalpais Hawks lead 9-4. What an outstanding first half of action we had. And I have to tell you, it's been highlighted by efficient shooting by the Hawks, but an incredibly tough, staunch, unyielding defense by the Red Tail Hawks. The NCS does not receive any direct tax support. Its primary sources of income are revenue from NCS championship events, corporate sponsorships, and school membership dues. North Coast Sectional, CIF, is owned and operated by its 175 member schools. Many thanks to our corporate sponsors and attending spectators for their support of NCS-sponsored activities. The NFHS Network streams many NCS championship contests live at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Check it out. Selected events may be viewed live or at a later date. Fees may apply. Text friends and family who aren't here and invite them to watch. The North Coast section would like to take this opportunity to recognize the more than 100,000 student athletes and more than 250 scholastic teams who earned North Coast section scholastic awards last year. Congratulations to these NCS scholar athletes and teams who have excelled both in the classroom and on the field. At halftime, with about just over 5 minutes left in the break, let's recap the action that we've seen here thus far at Sam Chapman Stadium. It was quite a first half. The score is 9-4. The Red Tail Hawks have a 5-goal lead, but Bishop O'Dowd refuses to go away. It was a half highlighted by strong offense by Annie Shine, by Maddie Smith, who ultimately went down, by Rowie Scobie, and all the other attacks and mids. But I've got to tell you, I was incredibly impressed by the defense, who
were just manning up and finding, putting the likes of a Leah Wilgus and a Lucy Liu and an Allison Ames, giving them absolutely everything they could possibly ask for and more. And, what can you say? What can you possibly say about our goalie, the freshman Jamie Lemberg? Absolutely outstanding goalkeeping in the first half. I think she had to have saved at least a half dozen frozen ropes that were directed right at her, and she turned them away. So Jamie having an incredibly strong first half, as are the other defenders. Captain T.J. Hill, Emma Palmer, Colette Hale. Colette had at least 3 to 4 clears on her own. Absolutely outstanding defense by the Tam Hawks. And so we've got a big second half ahead of us here. It's a beautiful day, not too hot. So, we've had some hot days here in Mill Valley of late, but today it's nice. We got a little bit of a later start. It's just an absolutely perfect day and evening for quarterfinal action between the Tamalpais Red-Tail Hawks and the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons.
Nike is the official footwear, apparel, and uniform provider of the CIF. Nike is proud to support the student athletes of the CIF. Visit www.nike.com for more information for all your footwear and apparel needs. When you join a team like the California Army National Guard, you'll feel like the ball is always in your court. There's no other part-time job like this. You'll serve your community and your country while you make the most of great benefits, like up to 100% tuition for college, plus job skills training. Don't miss your shot at a great future. Contact us today at nationalguard.com. East Bay is committed to today's modern athlete. As these athletes continue to get faster, stronger, and better, their gear needs to step up too. Go to eastbay.com to find cutting-edge athletic gear from every brand, for every sport in the latest styles. East Bay is the official athletic retail partner of the CIF. Shop eastbay.com for the win.
So we've got about just under a minute and a half left at halftime. And looking at other action in the North Coast section, today we have Casa Grande facing off against Marin Academy. And the winner of that game will face the winner of this game on May 10th. And that game will be hosted at whichever team is higher ranked. The Marin Academy comes in ranked number 2. They've already beaten Acalanes. And Casa Grande, the number 7, took down Piedmont. And so they're facing each other in other quarterfinal action. And again, the winner of that Marin Academy Casa Grande game will face the winner of this game on May 10th. In the other action, Campolindo beats San Rafael and is thus taking on the winner of the University Head-Bryce game. Justin Siena took down Lick Wilmerding, while San Marin took down Christian Brothers. And so they're playing each other today in the quarterfinals as well.
Crystal Creamery is an official sponsor of the North Coast section. Crystal Creamery, your local dairy, is proud to support local athletes.
So, looking off to the Hawks sidelines, I still don't see number 54, Maddie Smith, and so it looks like there's a good chance that Maddie will not be re-entering today's game. Fortunately, the Hawks are an incredibly deep team, and so while it's a big loss for today's game, they feel confident that they can weather the storm with the depth of talent that they have on this team. So, as we start the second half, it looks to once again be Allison Ames taking the draw for the Dragons, and it's the senior Kendra Weissman, number 18, for the Hawks. Once again, at mid, Annie Shine, Rawi Scobie. On attack, Carson Can, Graciela Hale. And on defense, it's Sylvie May, Emma Palmer, Colette Hale, there's Carvalho. Kate Carvalho is also going to be playing attack. So it's cleaned up by Annie Shine. Hawks win. Over to Carvalho. Carvalho drives across midfield and sets it up for Tam at the top. Swings it over to Annie Shine. Annie Shine drives, looking for a shot. Oh, she drops the ball, but it's cleaned up by Hale. Hale behind. Swings over to Can. Can rolling the crease. And to Weissman. Oh, the shot just goes over the top crossbar. But there was Hale to clean it up. Hale drives, drops a Can. Can, once again, puts the shot in for her first goal of the game. That's the sophomore Carson Can. Goal by number 13, Carson Can. And it gives Tam a 6-goal lead. With 39 seconds into the second half, it's Tamalpais 10, Bishop O'Dowd 4. Once again, Ames v. Weissman at the center tee. Ball's in the air. Weissman has the height advantage and brings it in for Tam. Oh, gets checked, and Tam retains possession. Weissman splits the defense, drives middle. Oh, dumps it off to Hale. Hale swings it back over to Can, who just scored for the Hawks. Shine drives, clears it out. Here's Can coming across the top. She's at the 12. Swings it back to Hale, but it's a pass. It's just a little bit too high. Turned over to the Dragons. Danica Turk inbounds it for Bishop O'Dowd. She's met by Graciela Hale and Carson Can. She's looking for a pass, but Can says, not this way, you're not. Okay. Can with the foul, has to go behind. Danica Turk pushing for the Dragons. Turk brings it up the right side and steps out of bounds. Oh, but she gets the check call and retains possession. That's Ashley Townsend called. Dumps it up to you. You looking for something. But a smothering Hawk defense meets her along the way. Finally, there's Ames. Ames rolls left, trying to set it up. Drops it off to her teammate Yu. That's Lucy Yu. Lucy looking for some daylight, looking for an opportunity to find a shot. But Scobie won't give it to her. Leah Wilgus setting up at the top. Leah dumps it off to her teammate Lucy Yu. As Bishop O'Dowd sets up a play. That's Yu. Oh! She drops the ball. And who's got it? Who's got it? Scopes does! Scopes with a head of steam, crosses midfield. Oh, looks for the pass, and she's got it. Oh, Hale to Weissman. Weissman finds the back of the net. And it's a score. 11 to Tam. Bishop O'Dowd 4. The Hawks take a 7-goal lead here. 3 minutes into the second half. Kendra with a beautiful shot just below the crossbar. And Tam takes a 7-goal lead. You got to love the support that the Hawk bench gives to the players on the team. It's a big team, a 31-player team, but you want to know what? Not one of them sulks. Not one of them does anything but cheer on those players that are on the team. If they can't be on the field, you want to know what? They have the best interest of the team at heart, and they're cheering them on with everything they have. Here's Weissman pushing, crosses the 12, crosses the 8, dumps it off to Can. Can't pick it up, but Can's going to clear it and bring it back out and around. Can. Over to Carvalho. Carvalho to Townsend. Townsend to Weissman to Hale. Hale to Can. Can looking for a pass. Oh, she finds it. That's Hale. Ball's down. Bishop Adao picks it up and it's clears. That's number 8, Mariah Branscombe, who scored earlier in the game. Mariah crosses midfield, chased by Hale. Can't quite get there. Met by TJ. Oh, Branscombe takes it coast to coast for the Dragons. And that's a goal for the Bishop Adao Dragons. So as quickly as Tam puts a goal on, Bishop Adao answers. Now it's 11-5, Red Tail Hawks. Goal by number 8, Mariah Branscombe. The world's best athletes are fueled by the world's best sports drink. For athletes that give everything, nothing beats Gatorade. Bishop Adao was pushing. Once again has the ball. Oh, that's you with the pass. It goes far right, and it looks like Tam's going to retain possession of the ball. Regain possession of the ball. Colette Hale drops it up. Oh, but Tam turns the ball over at the 20 with the. And here comes Ames. Ames rolls, she finds Wilgus in the middle, but Wilgus gets hit, and looks like Colette Hale may have gotten a yellow card and be sitting for 2 minutes. Yes, she is. Hale has had one heck of a game thus far. But here's one of their stars, Leah Wilgus, going up against the freshman wall that is Jamie Lemberg. Wilgus comes in and scores. The score is now 11-6, Tamalpais. Goal by number 13, Leah Wilgus. Okay. So the Dragons have cut the Hawks' lead to 5. Certainly, Tam still is in the driver's seat, but with back-to-back goals by Bishop O'Dowd, it does give the Dragons some momentum here in the early parts of the second half. Once again, at the draw, it's Weissman v. Ames. You'd like to think that height advantage that Weissman has will come and be helpful in situations like this. Oh, picked up by, once again, Bishop O'Dowd. That's you. You brings it up. Someone needs to stop her, and TJ does. Oh, Lamberg with another beautiful stop. And as Tam picked it up, ball still on the ground. No, Bishop O'Dowd picks it up. Cross. Oh, but Shine with the primetime-like interception. Takes it across the 50. Full head of steam. We just saw it. We just saw a coast-to-coast goal, but not this time. Over to Can. But there's Carvalho. Carvalho looks, drops it back to Can. Can picks it up. Can to Lucy Hexamer. Hexamer to Hale. Hale back out to Weissman. Weissman setting up on the right. Drops down below the goal. Back over to Can. Can rolling. Looks for a pass to Hale. Tries to squeeze it in there and can't quite do it. Number 4, Danica Turk goes down, and that's going to be Bishop O'Dowd ball. So, with 19 minutes left to play, Bishop O'Dowd has a little bit of momentum, having scored the last 2 goals in the game. Fall from behind, that's Lucy Hexamer. So Turk and the Dragons retain possession. Sets it back up. That's Lillian Yu with the ball. Lillian drives right. Met by Hale. Drops it off. Ball's on the ground. Who's going to pick it up? Ball still on the ground. Looks like it's Sophia Constant. Constant cleans it up and drops it back off to Lemberg. Lemberg back to Constant. Constant drives right. Sees Can in the middle. Can't quite handle it, but she's still fighting for it. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by number 18, Lucy Yu. So a little bit of sloppy play by the Hawks. Turns the ball back over. Drops in the number 17, Carolina Harold. Followed by the freshman, Kate Carvalho. $17:30 to play here in the second half. It's Tam 11, Bishop O'Dowd 6. Tam with a comfortable lead, but you want to see them really finish this game and not breathe life into Bishop O'Dowd's hopes to win this quarterfinal matchup. So it's Ames at the top, guarded by Carvalho. Carvalho met. That's Yu. That's Lucy Yu with the ball over. Drops it off to Ames. Ames has nothing. And Emma gets called, and Ames is going to have a free shot at the 8. So here's Ames against Lemberg. And the Tamil. Ames doesn't even attempt to go and take it in. Instead, pulls out. That is, in and of itself, a nod to the freshman Lemberg for intimidating Bishop O'Dowd to not even come in and take a shot. Oh, ball's down. It did not go in. It did not go in. No one knew where the ball was. Then Lemberg looked down between her feet, and there it was, and it hadn't yet crossed the line. Tam retakes possession of the ball, but Coach Spray calls a timeout. And I'm just told by Coach Dayton that was Jamie Lemberg's 100th save of the 2022 lacrosse season. That is quite an accomplishment for any goalie, much less a freshman goalie coming on to play varsity lacrosse as a freshman for the first time. Wow. Tip of our hat to Jamie Lemberg with her 100th goal defense of the season. '22 NCS Lacrosse Championship Series events. Results and next round pairings can be found at the NCS website, www.cifncs.org, each night of our championships. Check it out. Max Preps is an official digital content provider of CIF and the CIF sections. Max Preps is also an official photographer for the CIF. Scorebook Live is the official digital partner of the CIF and your destination for schedules, scores, news, and more. Download the SB Live Sports app today to start following your favorite teams and players. So Coach Spray calls the timeout with 16:23 left in the game. Her team is encircling her, and Spray is giving direction, coaching, advice to the team. It seemed like an appropriate time for a timeout, I think. We don't want to give Bishop O'Dowd too much confidence. We had a 7-goal lead at one point in time, and that's now slipped down to a 5-goal lead, which is still sizable. However, any kind of swing in momentum, it's probably advisable to slow it down, regroup, bring the team together, and talk to them about what they were doing earlier in the game that they can once again do to kind of build this lead up for the Hawks. A beautiful night here on the shores of Richardson Bay in San Francisco for this NCS quarterfinal between the number 3 seed Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks and the number 6 seed Bishop O'Dowd Dragons. So the Hawks finish their cheer and come back out onto the field. Looks like it's going to be Scobie, Weissman, Hale, Can, Carvalho, Palmer, Sophia Constant, T.J. Hill, Colette Hale, Lucy Hexamer, and Graciela Hale for the Hawks. So Jamie, looking for one of her teammates, this is sometimes a little bit more of a harrowing endeavor than one would like, but she finds Weissman at the 35. Kendra drives, crosses midfield, is met by a pair of defenders whom she splits, takes the shot, it's blocked, and is cleaned up by the ball's down. Who's got it? Brought back out by Weissman. Weissman's able to clear her own shot that was blocked by the Bishop O'Dowd goalie. Scobie with the ball on the right in the sunshine. Back down to Hale. Annie Shine coming back in for the Hawks. Can to Hexamer, to Carvalho, to Shine, to Weissman. Weissman at the top. Fakes the handoff and takes it herself. Drives and splits. Is looking for something. Doesn't find anything. Backs back off. Pass over to Carvalho and cleaned up by Lucy Hexamer. Kendra at the 8. Oh, she goes down and she gets the call. I believe that she does not. Was that a charge? Looks like they may have called a charge on Weissman, so ball's back in the possession of Bishop O'Dowd. There's number 7, Avery Forstall, bringing it up. Forstall drops it over to Vera. You don't want to give them any more confidence right now. You want to rekindle that defense that you had in the first half. It's you with the ball behind the goal, setting up the play. You quarterbacking out there, directing players. Tries to take it herself, and she does. That's 3 straight goals for the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons. And the score is 11-7 Tam. The defense meeting down on the defensive end and having a conversation about what they might need to do, what they can do to get to thwart this offense. So Sophia Constant comes off, is replaced by Andy Kelly. So at the draw, it's once again Ames versus Annie Shine. There's still 14 minutes left to play in this game, folks, and it's a 4-point lead for the Hawks. Annie versus Allison at the draw. Ball's in the air. Who's got it? Ball's down. Ball's down. Who's got it? Who wants it? Still down. And Bishop O'Dow takes possession. Crosses midfield. That's Ames guarded by Shine. Picked up by Townsend. Ames over to you. You setting up the play on the far left. Drops it off to her sister, Lucy. Lucy to Leah. And a yellow card is called on defender Emma Palmer. So now the Hawks are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes with Leah Wilgus taking the free shot from the 8. Leah, a tremendously talented lacrosse player, drives, takes a shot, but it's blocked by on an unbelievable stop by Lemberg. That's her 101st stop of the season. Lemberg's keeping this lead for the Hawks. So here's Carson driving, looking, finds Weissman in the middle, who drops it off, and it's a Tam Hawk goal. It's 12-7 Hawks. Tam really needed that one. Carson came down on the fast break and looked up and found the senior Kendra Weissman in the middle for the goal.
Goal by number 18, Kendra Weissman, assisted by Carson Can.
So it's 12-7 with 13:09 left to play in the game. The defense has an especially difficult job now that they've lost an important part of their defense. Number 7, Emma Palmer, the junior, is sitting on the sidelines being instructed by head coach Taylor Spray. Here's the draw. And Weissman taps it out to herself, picks up possession. Oh, ball goes down, and picked up by Bishop O'Dowd. Oh, white ball for shooting space. So Tam will retain possession of the ball. Kendra to Scobie. Scobie to Townsend. Townsend to Shine. Shine backs up and is double teamed. Continues to back up. They're really pressuring her, but Annie, a seasoned vet, knows what to do with the ball under those circumstances. Comes over and finds the sophomore Carson Can. Carson looking for a pass, drops it over to Lucy Hexamer. Lucy with a long pass to Weissman to the top. Weissman to Can. Can to Shine. Shine back to Can. Can to Weissman. Tam, not in a hurry. They're going to set up a play that they want. There's no need to force the hand at this point in time with a 5-goal lead and less than 12 minutes to play in the game. Showing good patience. Back over to Ashley Townsend. That's Lucy rolling the crease. Rolling. Takes a shot. It's stopped by the goalie. Picked up by Bishop O'Dow. Bishop O'Dow pushing up left. That's Ames. Ames met by Ashley Townsend. Townsend met by Carvalho. Dropped it off to Wilgus. Wilgus. She's dangerous. Someone's got to stop her. Oh, and the call against TJ. So Wilgus, once again, with the free shot from the 8. Last time we were here, Lemberg stopped it for her 101st block of the season. There she is. Oh! And she misses it again! What's the call? Oh, Bishop O'Dowd retains possession. That's Branscombe with the ball behind the net. And it looks like there's a timeout called by the Dragons, Bishop O'Dowd. Elizabeth Kohler, Monica Yu the head coach and assistant coaches, respectively, want to bring the Dragons to the sidelines with exactly 11 minutes left to play. The Dragons down by 5. And I'm sure the Hawks don't mind getting a water break and a little bit of rest so they can leave it all out in the field for the remaining 11 minutes left in this NCS quarterfinal.
Black Bear Diner, the CIF's official family diner, where community connection and good food matter, would like to celebrate and congratulate our athletes and families here today. On your way home, be sure to feed your inner bear with huge portions of comfort food, classics for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Black Bear Diner.
So, as we reset, there's 11 minutes left to play in the game. It's Tamalpais 12, Bishop O'Dowd 7. Tam has lost one of their captains and their leading scorer, Maddie Smith, to what appeared to be a left ankle injury. But as I mentioned previously, Tam is an incredibly deep team, 31 players strong, and absolutely deep at every position. So while you can't replace a Maddie Smith, Tam feels very good knowing that there are very strong players waiting in the wings to play, and they've shown it tonight with a strong offensive performance. We're about 3/4 of the way, a little bit more than 3/4 of the way through the game, and Tam has put 12 goals up against a very strong Bishop O'Dowd team. Bishop O'Dowd was number 1 in the Western Athletic Conference during the regular season with an undefeated 4-0 record. Tam, as I mentioned previously, was third in MCALs with a league record of 6-2. But Tam came in the 3rd seed in the NCS, while Bishop O'Dowd was the number 6 seed. So, here we go. For the last 11 minutes of the game, it's going to be Bishop O'Dowd with the ball behind the goal and the Tam defense. And it appears Emma Palmer has returned, so both teams are to full strength. Branscombe starting with the ball for the Dragons as we start pick-up play. Branscombe fakes, drops it back behind the goal, looking for cutters. Bishop O'Dowd, that's you. Defended by Emma Palmer. Emma keeping that stick straight up in the air this time. Emma clearly gotten direction from Coach Spray on the sidelines while she had her 2-minute break. Pass in. That's number 19. Lillian Yu with the goal. And the Dragons are now down by 4.
Goal by number 19, Lillian Yu.
So, Tam needs to hold on here for over the last 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Bishop O'Dowd has really found something on the offensive end here, and Tam's going to need to dig deep, and would love to see a couple of insurance scores here for the Hawks. So it's Ames v. Weissman at the draw. Ball's in the air, picked up by Weissman, who's immediately met by Yu. Finds Scobes. Scobes rolls to the right, jogs into the sunshine as Tam sets up the play. Scobie to Carson. Carson rolling the crease, right between the goalie's legs for a Tam high goal at the bottom of the net.
Goal by number 13, Carson Can.
So Tam regains the 5-goal lead. It's now 13-8 Tamalpais with 10:17 left to play in the game. They seem to be very productive when they do roll that crease, and I'd love to see them do that a couple more times during the game. So here we are. It's U v. Weissman, 18 v. 18. On the tee at the 50 here at Sam Chapman Stadium. NCS quarterfinal action. Tamalpais versus Bishop O'Dowd. Here's the draw. Ball's in the air. They crash. Who picks it up? Bishop O'Dowd comes up with the ball. Scobie and Weissman were both going for the ball and hit each other in midair. Down goes U. Down goes, but she picks it back up and somehow retains possession of the ball for the Dragons. Guarded by Palmer. Palmer aims rolling, and Ames finds the back of the net. So as quickly as Tam puts a goal on the board, so does Bishop O'Dowd. The score is now 13 Tamalpais to 9 for Bishop O'Dowd.
Goal by number 5, Allison Ames.
So here we are, 18 v. 18. That's Lucy Yu for the Dragons. That's Kendra Weissman for the Hawks. Ball's once again in the air. And it's originally picked up by Scopes, dropped off, cleared by Yu. Yu pushes up left. Bishop O'Dowd definitely has some confidence, definitely has some momentum right now. Leah Wilgus with the ball. Swings it over to Vera. Vera back to Yu. Yu looking. Met by Carvalho, who slides. Here's Yu. Oh, ball's down. Picked up by Scobes. Yu lost her footing and dropped the ball, and as quickly as she did, Rowie Scobie was there to pick the ball up and push it for the Hawks. Rowie drops it back over to TJ Hill. TJ gets the ball over midfield to her fellow senior, Kendra Weissman. Weissman driving right. Splits the defense. Drops it off. Oh. And she's fouled and is going to have a free shot from the 8. That was a beautiful look by Weissman. She had Hexamer, who would have probably had a nice little drop in. But instead, it's a shooting space foul, and Weissman's taking it from the 8. Kendra, here she goes in, drops it again with her patented drop shot. Right off of the carpet and right into the goal. And that's Tamalpais 14, Bishop O'Dowd 9. Listen to the sidelines. Listen to the bench supporting the starters. You've got to love it. So Annie Shine, the junior captain, is now going to take the draw for the Hawks. Up against Lucy Yu. We have 8.5 left to play here in the quarterfinal matchup at Sam Chapman Stadium. It's been a fantastic game thus far. Both teams showing some real spirit and grit. Annie versus Lucy. Ball's in the air. Who came down with it? Ball's on the ground. White ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought I heard white ball. Excuse me. Lucy to her sister, Lillian. Lillian pushes right, drops it back off to her sister, Lucy. Lucy met by Carvalho at the 12. Looks like Scobie's changed her stick. Oh no, there's her patented yellow basket right there. I thought it was a white one for a second. Okay, so Bishop O'Dowd with the ball on the far left. Brings it over to Lillian Yu. Lillian guarded by TJ. Lillian looking for a shot, and she finds it and answers. Lillian Yu with the goal, and the score is now 14-10 Tamalpais. Bishop O'Dowd will not go away. 7:40 left to play in the game. Tam has got to find some offense, and it's got to find some defense. Teammates on the sidelines cheering them on, cheering the Hawks on. So here it is once again. Weissman against you at the center draw. Oh, they reset up. $7:38 to play. As we reset, ball's in the air, still on the ground. Picked up by Scobes. Scobes drives middle. Cradling, pushing, looking, pulls it back out to reset. Double team, drops it off to Carvalho. Carvalho to Shine. Shine to Ashley Townsend. What's the call? Oh, offsides. Ashley taking it from the 12. Tam setting up. With 7:05 to play. Ashley Townsend brings it out to Kate Carvalho. Over to Scobie. Scobie to Can. Can. Swings it over to Hexamer. Hexamer looking for a pass, looking for a cutter. Pearson. Oh. Forces the pass. Ball's on the carpet. Who's going to find it? Picked up by Tam Ball. Looked like that was a cover. Weissman. Weissman from the 12. Clock's running, 6:30 and change to play here in the game. Tam can show some patience right now with the 4-goal lead. Maybe burn a little clock until they find exactly what it is that they're looking for. Lucy rolls right. Gets it up to Scobes at the top. Scobie to Shiner. Shine finds Weissman across the middle. Weissman immediately smothered by the Dragons. Pulls it back out smartly. Ball drops, but she retains it for herself. Back over to Can. Can dodging. And Can drops the ball, but it's a foul. Tam will retain possession. We're under 6 minutes to play here at Sam Chapman Stadium in Mill Valley, California, the home of the Tamalpais Red-Tail Hawks. Can drops to Weissman. Can't control. Ball's on the carpet. Picked up by... Still on the ground. Players go down. Sticks go down. Bishop O'Dowd picks up the ball. What's the call? Oh. Tam ball. It's Ashley Townsend. Ashley bringing it back up. Back up to Shine. Shine directing traffic at the top. Over to Scobes. Scobes to Carson. Kate, you thought she might have had Carvalho. Here's Can. Rolling, looking. Drops it back to Townsend. Townsend finds a middle. Oh, but it's intercepted by you. That's Lillian you for the Dragons. It's a 4-point game. We're under 5 minutes to play. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Ames. Ames drives left, crosses midfield. There's Wilgus with the ball. Wilgus is dangerous. We've already seen her with 3 goals so far in this game, and I'm sure she wants another one right now. Substitution for the Hawks. Off, and Bishop O'Dowd scores once again. I missed who it was. It looks like it may have been Wilgus, but nonetheless, we have a 3-point game. Coach Sprays calls another timeout. With 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the game, what was once a sizable lead for the Tamalpais Red-Tail Hawks is now down to just a mere 3 goals. Coach Spray and her experienced team has been here before, but Spray wants to regroup at this point in time and make sure that they're doing everything that they can at this point in time to bring home and secure this NCS quarterfinal victory. As we've mentioned, they've lost Maddie Smith for the game, but the other players have ably stepped in. But you have to tip your hat to the Dragons, who did not give up, who stayed here, who showed a lot of resolve, who showed a lot of grit, and they're now, with 4:25 left to play, which is a tremendous amount of time, as we all know, in lacrosse, and the Dragons are down by a mere 3 goals. Coach Spray's calm, but very direct as she addresses her team. As you know, it's win or go home. The winning team will go on and play a semifinal matchup on May 10th. The losing team's season is over. A lot on the line here, and you can tell both teams taking direction from their respective coaches. Elizabeth Kohler and Monica Yu for the Dragons. Taylor Spray, Logan Timoff, Brian Dayton, the coaching staff for the Tamalpais Red-Tailed Hawks. So, Bishop O'Dowd first to break from the timeout. Folks, we've got 4 minutes and 25 seconds of phenomenal lacrosse ahead of us. There's nothing like high school sports. Here we go. At mid, it's Scobie. It's Weissman. It's Shine. On attack, it's Can. It's Hale. It's Carvalho. On defense, TJ, Emma, Sylvie, and Hale. No, excuse me, that's Andy Kelly in for the Hawks. Weissman at midfield up against you for the draw. Ball's in the air. Ball's down. Picked up by the Dragons. That's you. Ball's on the bounce. There's Ames. Quickly double, triple teamed. But she rolls left, finds some space. Drops it over. Oh, and it's a turnover! Turnover for the Hawks. TJ Hill, the senior, on her way to Vanderbilt, will clear it for the Hawks. Clock's rolling with 3:50 left to play in the game. That's Emma Palmer up the right side. Emma crosses midfield. Drops the ball off to Scobie. Looks like Scobie has numbers, but she pulls back wisely with just a mere 3.5 left to play in the game. Let's set up and let's find a nice shot. The shot we want. We have the time. Let's do it. Hale with the ball. They're the sidelines for Bishop O'Dowd, desperately pleading, pressure her. They know the clock is ticking. There's 3:10 left to play. Okay. There's Carson rolling, clears it out to Shiner. Shine to Scobes. Scobes at the top. Scobes dodges and pulls it back over to Shine. Shine to Carvalho. Kate getting a lot of time in the game today. Shine on the right. Brings it over to Scobie. Scobie back to Ashley. Townsend rolling and clears it to the sunshine behind the goal. Back over to Hale. Hale rolling. Hale rolling. Looking. Decides to pull it back out to Scobes, who resets at the top over to Weissman. 2:15 left to play in the game. Tam 14, Bishop O'Dowd 11. Here's Weissman, finds a crease, and the back of the net for a 4-goal lead for the Red-Tailed Hawks. That was huge for the senior, Kendra Weissman. She found some daylight and immediately took advantage and put that ball at the back of the net. So with 2:09 to play, it's Tamalpais 15, Bishop O'Dowd 11. Huge goal for the Hawks. Wow.
Last goal by senior captain Kendra Weissman.
Here we are at the draw at the T, 18 v 18. Weissman v. U. Who's got it? U picks it up. Bishop O'Dowd will not go away. Drops it over to her sister Lillian, who can't control it, but picks it back up. Met by Shine. Met by Can. There's Ames. Palmer on Ames, who drops the ball. Palmer picks it up. Does she? No, ball's still loose.
Yes.
Yes, she does. But the ball drops again. They're fighting for it. It's still in the air. Who wants it? Who wants it? Bishop O'Dowd picks it up. That's you. Goes checked from behind by Weissman with a goal. Oh, a heartbreaking call, but that's okay. We're going to regroup. 1:31 left to play in the game. Here's you pushing up right. Bishop O'Dowd needs 4 goals to tie. Do they have enough time? Across the middle. There's one. Who was it? I think it was Leah Wilgus. It's once again a 3-goal lead.
Goal by number 13, Leah Wilgus.
Wow. What action we have here today at Sam Chapman Stadium. Bishop O'Dowd will not go away. It's Tamalpais 15, Bishop O'Dowd 12. 1:19 left to play in the quarterfinal NCS game. It's Lucy U versus Annie Shine here at the draw with a mere 79 seconds to go. Here we go. Ball's in the air. Bishop O'Dowd once again gets possession. Drops it off to Ames. Ames immediately met. Drops it off to U. U goes left. Almost intercepted. There's Wilgus. There's Leah again. She's dangerous. You got to get on her. Looks like what? With 1:01 left to play, I believe we have a shooting space call. And Lucy Yu will be taking it at the 12. She's fouled by Andy Kelly. Here's Yu, flanked by Ashley Townsend and Rowie Scobie in front of her. She's certainly not going to find daylight straight ahead, I can assure you that. We're under a minute to play here at Sam Chapman Stadium. And Lucy Yu scores for Bishop O'Dowd. Now we have a 2-point game. It's Tamalpais 15, Bishop O'Dowd 13. With still, truly, plenty of time left. 56.7 seconds left to play in this game. Tam needs to control a draw. Bishop O'Dowd has been controlling the last handful of draws and possessions and have thus clawed their way back into this game, now only down by 2. Here we go. Lucy Yu v. Annie Shine. 56.7 seconds left to play in this NCS quarterfinal matchup. And the draw, ball's in the air. Swatted. Picked up by you. Ball's in the carpet again. Can she get it? It's still on the ground. Who wants it? Ball goes out. Possession goes to Bishop O'Dowd. The clock is... The clock... so they stop the clock now with 39.9 seconds left to play. Here, the clock's running. Defense is met. Who's going to pick it up? Ball's in... Oh, Bishop O'Dowd ball. The tension can be cut with a knife right now. Do they have enough time? They've clawed their way back, but they're still up down by 2. Time is a wasting. Time is a rolling. 27.7 seconds left to play in the game. Ball is possession of Bishop O'Dowd. Oh, nice check. Ball's on the ground. Bishop O'Dowd picks it back up. And comes in. That was Shiner. Retained possession. There's only 17 and a half seconds left to play. I don't think they're going to have enough time to find it.
Tam's defending. There's Wilgus. No, that's you. Rolling again. 6. 5.6 seconds left to play in the game. Tamalpais up by 2. Lucy Yu with the ball at the 12. She doesn't have the luxury of pulling it back. She's going to have to put the shot on goal if Bishop O'Dowd is going to have any chance of tying this game up. There she goes. She dodged. She weaves. She gets. But the defense is staunch. Oh. Now there's 1.2 seconds left to play. Tam is up by 2. Shooting space call. But Tam has got to feel incredibly good about this right now. This is Lucy Yu with the free shot at the 8. Lemberg with an outstanding performance today. 1.2 left. Here she goes. Game is over! The Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks win! Final score, 15-13. What an unbelievable game. Quarterfinal matchup here at Sam Chapman Stadium. Tamalpais gets off to a big lead. Loses one of their top scorer, Maddie Smith. Yet their depth, their heart, their grit keeps them in the game. And Tamalpais prevails 15-13. But you've got to tip your hat to the Dragons of Bishop O'Dowd, who did not give up, who clawed, fought, and frankly, the clock was their enemy ultimately. Please remember to support our corporate partners in appreciation of their support of our student athletes. The Marines, NFHS Network, 49er Cal High Sports Report, the California Correctional Peace Officers Association, Gatorade, East Bay, Nike, Scorebook Live, Crystal Creamery, California Army National Guard, Black Bear Diner, California Canopy, and Max Preps. So, what an outstanding performance by the Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks. Tam wins a tremendous battle here at Sam Chapman Stadium, 15-13. We had an absolute instant classic here today on Tam TV. I want to thank our camera person, Iona Scobie, and our producer and really the backbone of Tam TV, Derek Scobie. I'm Dave Harris from the Hawk's Nest, happy to report a Tamalpais Red Tail Hawk victory. Tam High 15, Bishop O'Dowd 13. We'll see you here next Tuesday for the semifinal matchup. Marin Academy or Casa Grande. So long, folks.